Welcome to Lesson 4, Flops, Turns and Trips to the River. By now we should have a pretty good understanding of the basics of Texas Hold'em poker. We can also identify a good starting hand. Today we're going to look at how our starting hand gets stronger or weaker as we interpret the flop, the turn and then the river. We've got a lot to get through today, so let's have a look at a flop.
When I sit there and play poker, especially a cash game, I don't sit there if I'm out of a hand and dawdle and chat, idle chat to friends or whatever. I try and concentrate and see what other players are doing in a hand. And then once they expose the cards, knowing, or from the most experienced guys, knowing what they've done pre-flop, during the flop, on the turn and naturally on the river. And that's how you learn your game. You know, you learn off the best.
Well, I pay a lot of attention to how people have entered the flop. So in other words, if they've called the blind, someone's raised, and then they call again, or whether or not they've been the raiser. Once I know how people have entered a flop, then I look at the best possible hand that can be made from that flop and work backwards to where I sit.
So many new tournament players will get married to their pocket kings, aces or queens. You've only got the best hand perhaps before the flop. Once the flop comes out, you've got to reevaluate as to where you stand in the hand. The turn comes out, you need to reevaluate again. Take every bit of information in and don't just call off your chips with a big pocket pair because you can't believe that you had your aces cracked. It's poker and it'll happen.